to the ICSSR sponsored national seminar on Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, empowering small entrepreneurs through income generation and employment. This initiative has been a pivotal one that has been transforming lives across the country and empowering entrepreneurs. Today, let's learn, engage and explore about transformative ideas.
Good morning to all. I am very happy and delighted in welcoming all the dignitaries who are in the dais as well as on the other side. On behalf of the Department of International Business, I welcome you all for this national seminar on Pradhan Mantri Yojana among small entrepreneurs on income generation and employment creation in the Union Territory of Pondicherry. First, I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor K. Dharanekar sir. So when it comes to the Mudra scheme, you are all aware, especially the Government of India since 2014, offering so many schemes in different brand name, which is highly useful for each and every stakeholder of the governments, particularly the people of India. Maybe you all are aware about the Make in India scheme, Digital India scheme, like there are so many schemes are offered. When it comes to Mudra scheme, this is a special scheme floated by the Government of India, focusing on the entrepreneur, especially to do their business or to carry out their business in continuously. So these kind of refinancing facilities are offered by the Government of India. This became one of the popular scheme. Many of them from across states, they gained a benefit. So when we are looking into Pondicherry, how this particular scheme works in, we came to know that among the Union Territory, Pondicherry is doing extremely well with the help of banking institution, especially on this Mudra scheme. So many of them are gaining a benefit. As part of ICSSR, we have carried out a research work. Maybe in off late I am going to present that research report before you. But otherwise, this particular Mudra scheme really works better in Pondicherry. So considering that one, this seminar is organized. Through this seminar, one can learn about how this seminar is helpful in terms of creation of entrepreneurship, improving the livelihood, how the banking institution plays a lead role in terms of offering the financial support through this particular scheme. What are all the challenges they are encountering, all we are going to gain through this particular seminar. So with this intention only this particular seminar is organized. So once again I welcome you all for this national seminar on Mudra scheme. Thank you.
I welcome Professor Malvika Dio, an academician, researcher and the Dean of School of Management for the felicitation address.
Very good morning to all present here. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Professor Dharanekar sir, revered Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, our keynote speaker, Mr. Venkat Subramaniam, Assistant General Manager and Zonal Manager of Indian Bank, Madam Anbu Mallar, Assistant General Manager, State Bank of India, and Madam Sahairani, the trainer of Indian Bank for this scheme, that is Mudra Yojana. A hearty welcome to all of you, sir, and all the dignitaries, invitees, students, scholars, all present here. A hearty welcome to all of you. I am happy to stand before you to felicitate the efforts of the department. As the head of the school, which has almost more than 2,500 students and 6 departments, almost nearing 100 faculty. Department of International Business is the youngest one. Among the 6 departments, Department of International Business is the youngest one, and always being the youngest, remain more contemporary, more dynamic, more agile, and very enthusiastic about taking up the works and very efficiently carry out the work. The department is taking up all innovative issues, and I'm happy that a lot of projects the department is getting, and this is an outcome of one of the project Dr. Arul had got from ICSR on Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. As the students might be in your subjects or in your course curriculum, you might not have, you may not get a chance to study or get exposed to these schemes, because most of your courses will be on business management, on international business, and confined to that. But as students, as prospective managers, as prospective entrepreneurs, self-employed persons, there is a need to know something else than the coursework. That is the reason your collective attention, your sincere attention towards these things is required. That opens up your eyes, opens up your ideas with regard to what all schemes are there and where all one can take benefit, take recourse to do business. It is not only becoming a manager, you also should know how to do business, what are the sources of fund. Not necessarily all would prefer to become the managers in some companies. Some of you may be interested to have your own business, and all the times if you see the data, you'll see that out of the GDP, the maximum contribution comes from the small and medium scale. Maximum employment is generated from the small and medium scale. The large industries are there, of course, but as far as employment generation is concerned, as far as number of people engaged in that, as far as number is concerned, definitely it is the small and medium scale industry. But the most disheartening part is these small and medium scale industries or units suffer from fund crunch. In some critical situation, critical time, they feel that their hands are tight. Many a times, though they take some small loans or somehow they try to start businesses, but working capital, running the business becomes difficult, and most of the close down of, because the number of MSMEs are more, number of MSME closed also are quite mind-boggling. Why they are getting closed, when many studies show that it is the lack of working capital, managing capital during the bare needs is the most important reason. Of course, marketing of the products, etc. also are the reason, but leave aside, if you don't produce, how do you market? In the production itself, or to run the business, if you find it difficult, next stage is to how to sell the products, right? So this Yojana or this scheme was designed or conceptualized to promote the entrepreneurship, and that is the reason sometimes people may be having idea, but they were pulling their leg back because they were not knowing what can be their future, how sure they are that they will be able to do the business. Starting a business is not the only thing that matters. Starting a business, running a business, and running successfully. There are 3 stages. Now, running the business, unless you are alive, how do you can start? You are born, but you have to maintain yourself. You have to be alive. Now, this scheme has come as a breathing space for the small and medium entrepreneurs, which can help them for their working capital needs or capital needs at the time of requirement. And mostly the financial institutions are asked to give loans. It started with minimum 50,000 to around 10 lakhs, and now it has gone up to 20 lakhs. And anybody who is eligible for this, they can take a loan in form of a debit card wherever there is a requirement. They can withdraw the amount, and here the rate of interest is flexible and is marketed. However, it is competitive. Many a times the money is more important than the interest. Money is more important than the interest, even though it is not the prime lending rate at 6% or 7% like that, but still the lending rate is competitive and it's not very high, so that it will choke the neck of the MSMEs. And this scheme also, it is not, of course, it is a scheme, a government scheme for promoting entrepreneurship. It is also a scheme which gives more scope for women entrepreneurship, and for bringing, see, always women have proved themselves to be good entrepreneurs, mostly in MSME sector. As you will be seeing in a small village also, even though the ladies will not have any capital, but you will see the very smallest businesses are being done by women, and without any fund, still they somehow try to manage to get some fund. If they see some business opportunity, they see that there can be some activity which can be done, which can generate income, they are the first person to tap it. Do you agree with me? Everywhere with a very small amount. Even they sell a small chocolate or some make something at home and they try to sell without having capital. and they manage successfully and they keep on growing and they finance their needs. Of course, they are not so profitable and they do all sorts of gimmicks and become big business tycoons, but with no fund, they try to somehow save, somehow cut their expenditure and save and do some activity, get some income and fulfill their needs, fulfill their requirements. That shows the entrepreneurial capacity of capability of women. And most of the times, managing, as far as managing of fund is there, it is the woman who comes first, because they know where to cut, where to spend, how to manage. Hence, this scheme has become very handy for women entrepreneurs who try to start business. They don't have much resources, much funds with them, but the government has come up helping the small and medium scale industries, entrepreneurs, which in turn is generating income, because once fund is used, just if fund is used for some dead purpose, it is not going to generate income. But if it is used for some enterprise from productive uses, so the capital stock of the country increases. The income is generated. It is not only the income is generated, it also gives employment. That was the reason why this scheme came. But always, we should not go by the statistics and average statistics, overall statistics. It is a scheme. There are a lot of claims that scheme is doing well, but you know the problems of average. What is the problem of average? Maybe if the data is skewed, if some states, some places are doing very well, many states are not doing very well, but still average will still good. Average will come good, but not necessarily it may be good. Or many states are doing very well, few states are not doing at all good. Average, though it should have been very good, it brings down to again average or good. Hence, average always is misleading. That is the reason we should not go by the overall performance of this scheme. There is a need for people taking up the projects to know what is happening in different places, because the success of any scheme is subjective to the characteristic of the place, the demographic of the place, the efforts of the institutions in that place, the support of the government at that place, and lot many things. Hence, this type of study has to happen for all the states, all the places, all the banks in separately for different banks to know who are doing well, who are not doing well, who are doing well, how they are doing well, and those who are not doing well, why they are not doing well, what is lacking to make a scheme successful. There is a need for threadbare study of the success or the outcome of this scheme. And I congratulate Dr. Arul for taking up the evaluation and the outcome of this Yojana, and for Pondicherry specifically, so that it, as he was telling, it is doing well. Yes, it is doing well. How it is doing well, and how other states, those who are not doing well, can emulate, can take up the lessons from this. That is important. Who will do that? It is not the general statistics, general numbers is going to do. We should know how it is doing well. So that will be the outcome of this project, and it can be taken up as a lead for others, those who are not doing well. So I congratulate the efforts of the principal investigator of this project, that is Dr. P.G. Arun, and I'm happy that two bankers, the big banks of Pondicherry, big financial institutions of Pondicherry, one is the lead bank, Indian Bank, and the State Bank, the largest bank and most effective bank, and also the trainer who is taking up training the entrepreneurs and making them to go for this type of finance and to do well. All are there on the dais, so it will be a very effective day. It will be an eye opener for all of you, and it will widen your awareness with regard to what the government is doing. And it is not the scheme giving a big lucrative scheme that is more important. The idea of launching the scheme was very noble, but unless the scheme succeeds, unless the scheme works, ultimately the for whom the scheme is, they are not benefited. So the scheme loses its purpose. So I am happy that all of the people who are executing it, who are giving the loan, who are getting the loan, who are being trained for taking this, all are there here. Apart from that, all the students are there who are going to be sometimes taking our prospective users, stakeholders of this scheme. Thank you very much for being with us, all of you, all the guests and all the speakers, all the invitees and my dear students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. It's an honor to welcome the esteemed Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, Professor K. Tharanikarasu, a visionary educator and a leader whose excellence impacted the university's growth and achievement. I request Dr. P.G. Arul, the head of the Department of International Business, to honor the Vice Chancellor with a shawl.
Good morning, everyone present here. So, you are all going to be entrepreneurs. So, you have to be brisk. Yes? Say good morning. Yes, that's all. So, that will enthuse our bankers to lend more and more loans. Anyway, respected Dean, Professor Malapika Dio, Dean of School of Management, and the Head of the Department of International Business, Professor P.G. Arul, and Sri Venkata Subramanian, Assistant General Manager, Zonal Manager, Indian Bank, Puducherry, and Srimati S. Anbumalar, Assistant General Manager, State Bank of India, Puducherry, Ms. Josephine Sagairani, IB, International Business, Indian Bank Training Institute, and the students, research scholars, and all the dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. So, in the era of the 21st century in India, we are all seeing the fast growth of our Indian economy, and now we are in the 5th position of the largest economies of the world. This itself is the great achievement. But when it comes to the per capita income, so still we are far behind. But overall, our budget is high, our economy is also very big, because our population is also very high. We are the highest populous country, Because of this, our GDP also very high. But when it comes to the per capita income, that maybe you may be wondering, everyone is telling, because you are all business people, you must know this. Everyone is telling our economy is fifth largest, but still, why we are not rich? We are still very poor. The reason is we are the highest populous country, and if our per capita is like the developed country, per capita income is like the developed country, we are far ahead than the any other countries in the world. That means since highest populace, so if our income is very high, definitely our economy is also one of the biggest. But that is not so now. Correct? So our per capita is less, but our since it is a population is more, our economy is very fifth largest. But it is our duty now. It is not the government duty. It is our duty now to increase our per capita income. We have to put, everyone has the 24 hours, but we have to put our efforts to bring the changes, positive changes in our life. By bringing the positive changes, that by bringing the growth in our life, so we will also bring the growth of the others' life who are working in our, suppose if you become entrepreneurs, others' life. Also by doing this business, definitely Indian economy also will grow. So this is the idea of the typical any government, any positive government should do. So that's what our present government is doing. From 2015 onwards, they were thinking how to bring the changes of these simple entrepreneurs who want to become entrepreneurs. Because you might have seen many of our old movies, so you would have seen our hero wants to start a business and he doesn't have any money to start the business. This is very famous. But now there is no movie can tell this, because we have now PMMY. So where this is for your generation, it may be very easy to get a loan, but you don't have a idea to start the entrepreneurs. That is the present problem. But earlier it is not so. So if you go to the bankers are there, if you go to bank, they will ask series of questions. At the end, you will not get the bank loan also. Non-collateral bank loan is not the concept of earlier. Now the non-collateral bank loans are available. That means the banks have a faith in us, faith in the public. So of course they will go through the ideas, all those things, but still if you don't have anything to give the collateral, that then also you can start your business. This is the great idea that becomes reality. More than 45 crore loans have been given in India so far, up to November 2023. This you have to big round of applause we have to give, because our country is 140 crore people and 45 crore loan have been given, so without collateral. So this itself, you would have seen how much you may be seeing our economy is growing with more than 6%. Our is growing in GDP percentage of growth is more than 6%. It is not very easy. I always say how these companies every time, every quarter they are bringing positive growth, whereas the public, they are not able to bring the positive growth. But because of these ideas, the ideas where how to get the things done, in a business laws, business ideas. So this PMMY, that is Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, have been very useful to increase the per capita income of our country. So from 2015 onwards, it is been there. So it is working very well. And important thing is more than 67% of loan goes to female entrepreneurs. That is the very difficult. Even the male entrepreneur, if they want, no, they can rely on this. But female entrepreneurs, if they go to bank, then they will ask what is the collateral, what is the idea, like this. But you can see more than 67% goes to the female entrepreneurs. So without a female, that is without woman growth, woman development, we cannot achieve the developed nation. Vikshit Bharat 2047, our government vision. So that is why another it is increasing per capita income, and also it increases the women entrepreneurs. So that means we are also utilizing the female contribution here. They are not sitting at home ideally as a supporter of the family. They are also contributing. Without that, we cannot also grow. So this scheme also helps women entrepreneurs financially as well as socially, because if women do not have income, the respect in their family also will be less. But when they are become entrepreneurs, socially their respect also will be more. So this scheme also gives this social respect, and also the psychologically they get more confident. I am entrepreneur, I am earning, I am taking care of my family. If a woman feels, that whole family also feels confident. They can plan, their kids can plan, their children can plan their growth. So in this way, this scheme was started in 2015 and going very strong every day. The interesting thing is, even a small entrepreneurs from 50,000 to 20 lakhs, any range you can take it. And I came to know from Ms. Josephine Sagairani also, they are also training, suppose a woman entrepreneurs or even the male entrepreneurs, they are not able to be successful. Then they are calling them and telling them why you are not able to successful. You are doing this mistake. You do this way, definitely you will get the more income, you will be successful. So this part also every bank is doing. So in that way they are taking care of giving the training for this also. So the as I told you, the imagination of or dream of Vikshit Bharat, it is not easy by 2047. So there are a lot of hurdles for us. The more changes should come from us. How to change ourselves so that our contribution will be more towards India. That's why you would have seen our Honorable Prime Minister mention the Panch Pran. This is very important. I don't know, your still the legacy of slavery is still there. I could see in our whenever I interact with many of our common public and students also. The important Panch Pran, the pledge is the removing traces of colonial mindset. The colonial mind, when the British ruled us, so our mindset was, they are there, British people are there, they are white. Whatever they say, I will listen and go. That is the mindset. Even after 75 years, still we have a doubt in ourselves whether we can start the business, whether we can become entrepreneurs. Even after completing master course, after completing the degree, even government is giving the loan up to 20 lakhs, but still we doubt ourselves, correct? Whether we can do it, it's a serious business, whether we can do. This is, I feel, this is the linked with the colonial mindset. No, we can't do. Business means it is only white people can do. We are only laborers. We can join any company and we earn comfortably, we live and lead our life. We can buy, we marry and buy a car, so in loan we can buy the apartment. Then we lead a life. Why we have to take a risk? This is the side product of the slavery mindset. That's why the Panch Pran is said, removing the traces of colonial mindset. When democracy means all are kings here, why king can suspect himself or herself? Correct? We should not suspect ourselves. Once you have a suspicion in ourselves, our confidence will not be good. Once we don't have a confidence, then we will not try to become the successful people. So, government is doing everything. It is we have to change our mindset. Yes, we can do it. We are not slavery to anyone. We are free. I am free citizen. I have an idea. I have a dream. Let me go and start the business. Honesty. That's why the Panch Pran also. One more thing is fulfilling duties of citizen with honesty. Honesty is very important. In a developed India, if you think that without honesty you can live, then we will not reach by 2047 a developed India. Honesty is very, very important. That's why Gandhiji's, the Harishchandra story, everything you know. So honesty is very important. Honesty with hard work and the removing of slavery mindset. And another main thing is we should think that our strength is unity. You have to unite with the like-minded people who can help you in the business. So don't try to grow as a single tree. So you have to, for a business, you have to make the network with the like-minded people only. So that's the way we have to grow. So I think I don't want to say much about for the international business students, but still it is my duty to tell, because nowhere we are teaching now how to remove the slavery mindset. What are all the slavery mindsets also? What are all the colonial mindset? These are all still we have. Correct? So we have to get rid of this. We have more time, but you are all the postgraduate students. You have to identify at least with our classmates, with our public, what are all the colonial mindsets. We have to get rid of this. Otherwise, we cannot become the knowledge is not with color or greed or religion or what else, the caste. These are all only mindsets. Knowledge doesn't belong to anything. God has created everyone equal. It is you have to decide whether you can do it or not. It is your mind. If you think that you can become entrepreneur, you can definitely become. What you think, so you become. So you have to break those so-called mindsets. And also in business, they always teach the glass shield. So if our mind itself develops a shield. No, we cannot go beyond this. I think the business you are teaching this, correct? So you have to break, especially for in the feminism, they teach for the girls the glass shield. We are all girls, we can't do. We are all women, we can't do. This is a male-dominated society. It is nothing like this. Everyone will have some problem. If a poor person, they may feel that we are poor, we can't grow. A rich person will say, no, I don't have a confidence. I don't have only, there are many enemies I have. Like this, these are all lame excuses. If you decide to grow, nobody can stop. So, with this, I thank Department of International Business, School of Management, Pondicherry University, for arranging this Pradhan, Mantri, Mudra, Yojana among small entrepreneurs on income generation and employment creation in the Union Territory of Pondicherry. I thank all the bankers who have agreed to come here and discuss with our student. Also, I heard that they are going to have panel discussion also. So there are many banks, they are coming here and discussing with this. So I heard also there are some research scholars, also the beneficiaries, they are going to have a discussion with the PMMY beneficiaries. So it is a very good interaction for the students. It's a very good scheme also for you to do research. Every successful scheme outside India may be successful in their region. But when we introduce here, so based on our interests, culture, so we have to see, we have to understand the people, and accordingly we have to introduce a scheme. If some schemes are success, some schemes are reaching the success, so definitely there may be some good reasons. So you have to, as a research scholars, you have to also do research on this. Why particular scheme is successful? Why particular stream is not successful? So you can also take this research topic. I hope people are doing this also. So this is a very good opportunity for you to understand this scheme and understand the situations, understand the reason behind this. So with this, I thank once again the International Business Department and the School of Management for inviting me. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir. Today we have with us Sri Venkata Subramanian sir, Zonal Manager of Indian Bank Puducherry, a banking expert with great insights and a vision of growth. I welcome you, sir, to deliver the keynote address.
Respected Vice Chancellor of Puducherry University, Professor K. Tharanikaru sir, Dean of School of Management, Puducherry University, Madam Malavika Dio, Professor Dr. Arul, Head Department of International Business, Madam Anbumalar from State Bank of India, AGM, and Josephine Sakhayarani from Ind City, the trainer from Indian Bank Club, and dear faculty members of various departments and my dear students. First of all, my sincere thanks to Dr. Arul sir for giving us an opportunity to be with you. When you are with youth like you, we are also feeling, though we are 50 plus, our mind goes youth. So thanks for this opportunity, sir. And it is a interesting that our Dr. Arul and their team has taken this subject, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, to do the research and come out with presentation. Really, as a banker, we are used to be evaluated by our Government of India, Government of Tamil Nadu, or Government of Pondicherry, and our top management. But third eye, looking at our performance and giving inputs, it's really a big surprise or very interesting point to note, sir. And we look forward to the remaining sessions, and we are sure that we are going to get a lot of inputs from your end also for our better performance, especially under PMMY. First, my sincere thanks to Dr. Arul sir for this initiative. One point, this Prime Minister Mudra scheme, whether it started in the year 2015, April 8th. So whether that was the starting point of lending under this type of loans to MSME segments, if you ask, I will say no. Before that also, since the bank became nationalized 1969, it was there. But when a subject is made as a compulsory subject in your exams also, when it is made as a compulsory subject, then it is monitored by or evaluated by many forums, then that gives more importance, and that's why this scheme has become more effective and more useful to the small segments of poor people of India. As Vice Chancellor sir rightly said, nearly 44 crore of loans have been disbursed since 2015 to the tune of 27.75 lakh crore to the beneficiaries throughout India. It is not a small thing. After this scheme is officially launched, it gave a lot of momentum and a lot of inputs from various government agencies and directly monitored by our Honorable Prime Minister. So the success story started from there. And as of now, sir pointed out, nearly 70% of beneficiaries are from women population. So they are not only homemakers, they are nation makers now. So under this scheme, nearly out of 44 crore, if you say around 30 crore people have benefited from women folk, I should say. And what is the performance under Puducherry? As of now, the statistics goes to around 1,003, as on date, the outstanding are 1,300 beneficiaries are there to the tune of 333 crores. This, if you, since inception, if you calculate, it may be 3 times, because every 3 years the loans are getting closed. Then if you calculate, more than 3,500 beneficiaries have benefited in Puducherry UT alone, and to the tune of more than 1,000 crores benefits, loans have been given to many beneficiaries. And when bank gives the loan, normally it has to come back to us. If I give 100 rupees to you, it has to come back to me at least 110 rupees or 105 rupees, as the case may be. How it comes, especially this segment also. In overall country as a whole, that we call, when it is not coming, it is called as non-performing asset. what is the percentage of non-performing asset? As Madam has told, many units got closed. So the success percentage or NPA percentage, how far it is, if you calculate. There also the scheme has many success stories that the NPA level is hardly below 4%. That is a real success of this scheme, because the people have mindset to repay the loan and avail additional loans from banks continuously, on continuous basis. So in this process, for your academic interest, I hope most of the students may be aware of our schemes, how the loans are given under Prime Minister Mudra scheme. This scheme was launched under PMMY by Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency Limited in the year 2015. And it is aimed at providing financial inclusiveness and support to the marginalized and hitherto socio-economically neglected classes of this society. It has given wings to dreams and aspirations of millions, along with the feeling of self-worth and self-reliance and independence. So, in this scheme, there are 3 types of loans are there. It starts from 50,000 to till last year it was up to 10 lakhs. Now it has extended up to 20 lakhs rupees. Initially, one entrepreneur comes as a beginner. If they come, we call or club them under the category of Shishu. Shishu, you know, by Hindi is a child. So for a first initiative, the loan started with 50,000 rupees, and after repayment, they can approach us to the next level of development. It goes up to 5 lakh rupees. That is called Kishore. And third stage, after that repayment, they are eligible to avail up to 10 lakh rupees. And now it is up to 20 lakhs. So whether I have to start with 50,000, that may be the question, but it is not like so. Depending on your capacity to run or your project, how it is, you can avail maximum up to 20 lakh rupees without any collateral. Okay, wow, this collateral part is taken care, because any bank there is giving, as I said earlier, it has to come back to me with interest. If it is not coming, then I should have some recourse to recover that money. So here, when I am giving, or our bankers are giving without any collateral, then how it is covered? The Government of India takes that responsibility. They have established a credit guarantee scheme, especially for Mudra scheme, CGFMU scheme.
It's time to hear from someone who has been instrumental in supporting entrepreneurs through her leadership and 30 years of expertise. We're honored to have here with us Srimati Anbu Mallar, the esteemed Assistant General Manager of State Bank of India, Pondicherry. With all due respect, I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, our Vice Chancellor, Sri Tharani Karasu sir, and our Dean ma'am, Professor Malabika ma'am, and our Head Department of International Business, PG Arul sir, for offering this wonderful opportunity. I was waiting for this because 1 month back we had one inauguration meeting for this Department of Banking Technology. There it was very much an interactive session. I am very much interested in interactive session today also. And I welcome Venkata Subramanian sir, AGM Indian Bank, and Rudresh sir from Canara Bank, and Mr. Periya Thambi sir from Bank of India. Hearty welcome to every one of you. Okay, let us start. I just want to know how many of you are decided to go for a job or start your own unit firm. I want to know. Let's go by I am going to select a job. How many of you? Okay, just 20%, 30%, raising, around 40%. You are going to select not your own profession, but you are going for some other job, work under someone. Okay, is it so? Okay, it might be banking or any other firm. So I want the next one who are all already having an idea to start a startup business. Already I am having that idea that I need to do. I go for entrepreneurship, this, that, everything. How many of you from Pondicherry now? Okay. What are all the business opportunities available in Pondicherry, and what do you think about that industrial development in Pondicherry? Unless otherwise you know this, the geographical area and the opportunities available, it is very difficult to establish our project. Okay, those who are from Pondicherry, you could have observed Pondicherry. It's basically a tourism place. So what are all the business opportunities available here? Have you ever thought of it? One or two? I always want to hear from you. I think almost 20-30% want to start business in Pondicherry. Any one or two projects? Okay, what is business? I am not able to hear. What is business? One from each row can represent, I think. Business is basically whoever has the intention to make profit is business. Whatever it might be. My intention is to make profit. Okay? It's all good old days. You cannot do business for making profit. You cannot do business for making money. Business nowadays is what best you can offer, what best you can give to this society, what best comfort you are going to give this society, then only you can get success. So to get success in business, what best you are going to offer matters. If already there is a product available, you are launching a similar product, what is more best than the available product is much more important. Some of the good ideas that is been implemented and that spark in them made them a great business persons. Okay, so wherever you go, just think, because you are now students, you observe. Every year all temple festivals, exhibitions, this, that are happening all over, everywhere. Wherever you go, you are seeing. Just a small roadside shop owners, they are selling some toys. Every year, they know, they don't have any knowledge, any schooling, any college degrees, this, that, everything. But every year, they are changing the product. Have you ever seen? One-time cycles, one-time this, that, everything. That product is just a plastic product, 50 rupees or 100 rupees. But every time they are changing. So in this present scenario, unless otherwise your mindset is ready to accept the change and you are ready to change, it is very difficult to survive. So be ready for change. And one more thing I am feeling in this new entrepreneurs is, it's true that in our school days we enjoy school days also, but it is not the case in your thing. You have suffered a lot for 12th up to 12th after degree and then this, that, everything. Even most of this 40% who are going to get a job even in banks, after getting the job you are having a complacency that okay, I am done. So there starts the problem actually. But unless otherwise, if you are planning for a tour, you are packing, traveling, this, that, everything. If you are waiting to go to the destination and then be happy, is it a true sense of tour? You are reaching there and then only I can be happy. Can it make any sense? Once you start planning which place you are selecting, you are packing and started traveling, from this moment you have to enjoy your journey. So even business, you have to enjoy your passion and enjoy your vision. Unless otherwise you enjoy and you are being happy within, it is very difficult to succeed. As entrepreneurs, just it is not, we can fix, we can dim, we can do everything. But if it is not happening, it is not the end. That you all should learn from now on. Because entrepreneurship is is a challenging task nowadays. Each and everywhere, every streets, we are seeing differences here and there. They are facing challenges like anything. So you need to develop that skills first of all. Those who want to become an entrepreneur, you have to develop that skills first of all. And now Ratan Tata sir been asked a question, how you want to be remembered? What's his answer, you know? Yeah, very good. I love that answer like anything. He said, I want to be remembered a person who made a difference, not nothing more or nothing less. So whatever you do, just made a difference. Whatever thing, whatever field, you try to make a difference. Next, and the same person, and that I think in that same interview, sir has given one reply for how to count your success. Can I get any reply? In the course of the journey, how many people you are able to uplift their life, individual life. Whoever comes for a loan to my bank, that new entrepreneurs, they are nowadays, so many opportunities are available for them, from auditors to every wing. They go to an auditor, get the project report, come to the bank, submit, and they are expecting us to give the loan. That is right, paper wise it is right. You give the project, I am going to process. But if I ask them the question, from 5th question to 6th question, they start struggling. Unless otherwise you go into depth into your income and expenditure, it is very difficult to become an entrepreneur. How many of you have got education term loans? Just to know. Okay, very few, very good. But the thing is, how many of you know when the loan has to be repaid and from which month, how much money you need to repay? Unaware, I know 99% are unaware, because financial discipline is very much important as for a business person. Financial discipline is much important. And some of the mistakes who do at the initial stage is that initially you are planning for a pakka project and it is so good, but at the initial stage most of them are making much expenditure on capital expenditure. First you try to establish your unit and you know when it can be break even, and then you go for capital expenditure. At the initial stage, if you go for capital expenditure, it will be very difficult because you will be in debt trap. And the second thing is, you plan your product is so good, it is so wonderful, but some of the thing is that they are lacking in that marketing strategy, where I am going to sell it, what are all the already existing units. So the marketing strategy is also missing in some of the units. And if you are facing after getting the loan from the bankers, if you are facing any difficulty, it should be discussed with the banker at the initial stage, not at a later stage. And one more thing, because why I am telling this means, you are going for a loan, bankers we ask, because we are facing so many issues that almost it is an open book, bankers life. So we are facing with NPA, this, that, everything. So most of the bankers, they will stick out to, okay, this project I will go for 10 lakhs, I will go for 15 lakhs. We have our own calculation depending on your marketing skills. But if it is not enough, you need 20 lakhs, but the banker is saying 15 lakhs he can offer. What will you do? I just want to put all these questions in your thoughts, not for this program. After your course, while you are going out, you should think all these things. Don't agree for that, because underfinancing is the major cause for most of the industry's failure. If you want that, you justify, you go for other opportunities, other banks, this, that, everything. Don't go for underfinancing at any cost. What you will do, for that gap in that money, you will go for partnership, you will buy somewhere else, outside borrowings, this, that, everything, you will get trapped. So don't do this mistake. Capital expenditure and underfinancing, you don't do this mistake. And marketing, without marketing strategy, don't enter into any business. And some of the things I want to discuss with you is that, just a real case. In one center, a person started a unit. What unit, you know? He manufactured some product with cow horn. The initial project cost was, what we have offered him was just 50,000. He manufactured that cow horn buttons and exported to Russian countries here and there, because that expansion is that those countries prefer for these port buttons, it seems. Now the cash credit limit of the same unit as of now is around 10 to 11 crores. So the spark you have, you just try to implement. Whatever the thing you have an idea, you just ponder into it. We may advise, we may teach, the entire whole world can teach you something, this, that, everything, but unless otherwise it is coming from within you people, that success is very meager. That should come from within you. Ponder into it, go into it, go into it, go into it, success is very much sure. All the very best. Whatever doubts you have for this Mudra loan schemes, this, that, everything, getting the registration, online applications, you people are so good than us. I am very much poor in technologically these things, and I wish all the very best to you all. We are always ready for you to offer the loans. Whoever wants loan, you just, and I thank Mr. Sahara and Madam for this training sessions. So much are benefited by this, and they are coming over to us for loans also. Even PIBDIC is coming over for we conducted a meeting at PIBDIC also. So many entrepreneurs we had now. New startup ventures we have funded in the last 2-3 months. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much. For any banking related issues, we are there. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. We have with us Srimati Josephine Sahairani, the Director, Indian Bank of Self-Employment Training Institute, whose dedication to excellence and innovative spirit have earned her renowned recognition. With all respect, I welcome you, ma'am, for the special address.
Good morning to everybody, and good morning to the dignitaries of the dais, and respected Professor Tharani Karasu, Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University, and Dean School of Management, Madam Malabika Dio, and AGM Sir, Mr. Venkata Subramaniam, Indian Bank Zonal Office, and Madam Anbu Malar, AGM of State Bank of India, and PG Arul Sir, Principal Investigator for ICSSR Short Term Project. Vanakkam, or my sincere vanakkam to everybody. Okay. Now I am coming from the institute, INSETI. INSETI means Indian Bank Self-Employment Training Institute. I am the director of that institute. So let me say about what are we doing in our institute, and then we'll go for the Mudra loans. Okay. So in our institute we are training the rural poor. We are giving the first preference to the rural poor. And then the remaining 30% we are giving the urban people also. So rural poor, general rural poor will have that mindset. With a simple mindset only they will be coming. But after they join in our institute, we make them as entrepreneurs. Okay, entrepreneurs means first I will tell you, to become an entrepreneur. People will think that they need education, they need money, they need family background, everything. But to be honest, the first thing is, to be an entrepreneur, there's no need for education, there is no need for family background, and no need for money also. Because entrepreneurship is a mindset, and we are developing that mindset through various training programs. Okay, that is. First we ask them, the first training we are giving is ice breaking. Okay, in that ice breaking itself, they will come to know each other, and they will start speaking. And another session is Milli Report. Milli Report is another session in which most important lessons learned yesterday is a report that we will ask each and every student to stand before the crowd, stand before the people, and they have to tell what are the lessons they've learned yesterday. Initially, they will struggle like anything. They will not speak even a single word. And within that 30 days of training or 15 days of training, the last day, everybody will be confident to face the crowd, and they will start speaking with them. The first important thing for an entrepreneur is confidence. Okay, that we are giving that confidence through various training programs. And we also have many programs that motivation. Then we will try to change their attitudes. that failure attitude, lacking confidence, we will make them to confidence. And so many entrepreneurial competencies are there. That is, for example, let me say, swimming, okay? We have so many books and we know what is swimming, how to swim, what are the various types, what are the various strokes, everybody knows. So it is just a knowledge, okay? Just having a knowledge will not make a person an entrepreneur. Okay, once he jump into the water and then only he is a swimmer. So entrepreneurship is like that only. We have to jump into that with the innovative ideas, with the new ideas, with so many, with confidence. They have to meet the people, they have to seek the opportunities and everything. So that is the thing. So just by knowing itself, that's a knowledge will not become a skill. Skill is the one that we have to learn with the knowledge and mind. Okay, just then swimming itself, okay. Entrepreneurship needs some more thing. That competencies, like we can say, that innovative, they should be innovative. That idea, they have to have new ideas. Everybody is doing business. Everybody is doing some business, okay? That entrepreneur, he must have some, what I like, what my passion is and what I have to do, then what I can do something new, which will attract the people. Okay, that is the one thing. And another thing is they have to seek for the opportunities. Okay, in this area, okay, there is no fast food in this area, so many shops are there. So we will open a fast food shop here. So they have to know the opportunities, they have to seek for the opportunities. What are the opportunities I can get to run a business here? That is very important. And once we get the idea, this is a general thing. If we get the idea and share the idea with anybody, what people will, what is this? This will not work out. This is the first comment that we will hear from the people. No, they will say immediately, even our parents, even our family members will, first they will discourage only. Discourage is the first thing we hear from the people. What is this? A fast food shop? No. Nowadays, it will not. For the online itself, people are ordering, online food is there, then why you are opening a fast food shop like that, people will say. So we need persistence in that thing. We should not listen. If we are very confident that we can get success in this, then we should be persistent. Then after that, we have to seek the information. So market survey has to be done. We have to go to that place. Then what are the people, what are the shops available there, and how, if already fast food shop may be there, maybe some shops may be there. So we have to see how many shops are there. Among the shops, how I can success. So that market survey has to be done. Then market survey, then next thing is quality. Quality is very, very important. Okay, when compared to the other shops, if we go and get the fast food there, my stomach will not get upset and I don't get any health problems, health issues. This confidence that we have to give to the people. So that is the thing. Then commitment. We have to commitment to the work content. Okay, within this time we have to finish anything, tailoring or RE work or any photography or beauty parlor. That commitment has to be there. Okay, with this time, that 4 o'clock, that for a beauty parlor, for a marriage, a wedding proposal, for the 4 o'clock, that lady should come. Then they will start the makeup from since 4 o'clock for a 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock marriage. So that commitment should be there. That if they say a word, they have to commit to that word, stand that word. Then next thing, we have to plan. Okay, the planning has to be there. What are the things that we have to prepare? How the steps? First this, then the planning should be there. Without the planning, that the business will not succeed. Then after we get the business, definitely there will be problems. The suppliers will give a problem, then the customers will give some complaints. So many problems will be there. So we should not sit, oh, problem is there, okay, let me close this business. Many mindset is like that only. We will close this business, like that people are saying. So we should not get demotivated after seeing a problem. Only the problems is an opportunity for us to excel. Okay, after this problem, this person has come out. Okay, that problem is only thing that make us to know, make us to know who we are. to others also, to us also. So we have to welcome the problems, because problems are the one thing we always need. So to problem solve, to self, we need self-confidence. So self-confidence is a very, very important thing. So self-confidence, people who have more knowledge, they are having more knowledge, they are having so many certificates, but without self-confidence, they are not able to compete. They don't have the confidence to enter inside a BM manager cabin. Then if they ask, they know very well, but if they started asking questions, without the self-confidence, due to lack of self-confidence, they are not able to answer the properly. So what are the questions the manager asks? It's manager's duty, branch manager's duty to ask the questions so that they can give the loan to you. If you don't answer the question with the confidence, then how do our bankers, what we feel, what they say, they don't have proper plans, then how can we get back the money? Like that we used to think. So to make us confident, you should be very confident in your business. Okay. Then that influence strategy you have to use. Then after that, starting the business, that monitoring is very, very important. You yourself has to be there to monitor the business. You will appoint some persons, but always don't believe them. You believe them, but the final monitoring should be yours. You should have that monitoring thing. Then the entrepreneur should give what he has to excel in the life, and he has to give employment to others also. So entrepreneur is a person who is building the nation, and is coming out the problems of his personal life, and he is a person who is giving employment opportunities many people. So this is entrepreneur. So these type of trainings we are giving in our institute. So some people have come here with the success stories, how they are confident, how they feel when they enter the institute, when they go out, how they feel, and how they are getting the loan, how they are successful in their life. So we will discuss with the people also. So we will come to know that. So now we'll come to our people. We are helping them to get the loans in various schemes. Self-help group is there, then MUFSA scheme is there, then joint liability group is there, and among all, Mudra is the best thing. Almost 60 to 70% of people are getting the Mudra loans only. So when they come for us, they may come to us about this loan. We will describe the schemes and all the things. Let me shortly tell the scheme, the various features of the Mudra loans. Okay. Mudra loans, Prime Minister Mudra Yojana is a PMMY is a Mudra thing. So the word Mudra is what? Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency. So for small units only, this Mudra scheme is mainly for small units. First, small units, they concentrate more on small units. Okay, self-employment. That is wage employment and self-employment. There is a lot of difference between these two. And in our training institute, we are explaining this wage employment and self-employment. Self-employment is there is a place for growth. In wage employment, we will never grow. With our knowledge, that company will grow. That's all. Okay, so wage employment is good, but self-employment is the best. Okay. Now in Mudra, we have three schemes, three categories. One is Sishu, and Sishu scheme we have up to 50,000. And in Kishore, we have up to 5 lakhs. And Tarun, we have up to 10 lakhs. Now there is a change in the loan amount, 20 lakhs. But this 20 lakhs all can get us those who have applied a loan under Tarun scheme and finished the loan, repaid the loan 10 lakhs. They are eligible for this 20 lakhs loan. Okay, they are eligible. They are the people who can get this 20 lakhs loan. Then that is also a very thing. Up to these 20 lakhs, the important feature is there is no security. There is no security, no guarantor, nothing is there. So security is not there. Then it can be repaid up to 5 years, 3 years, 5 years, and up to 7 years. The repayment schedule is there. Then the important thing is Mudra loan is given other than agriculture. Okay, it's not for agriculture. That you have to remember. Not for agriculture. It is business related. Other than agriculture, but allied activities like egg farming and food processing, then mushroom. Those things can be financed by Mudra loans. And in Mudra loans we can get for transport vehicles who are used for transport, okay, transport the things, auto, commercial vehicles, tractors, like that. Then working capital for some business like beauty parlors, gyms, saloons, tailoring shop, boutique shop, dry cleaning, then medical shop, two-wheeler mechanics, like that. We can get working capital under this Mudra scheme. Then plant and machinery, like when you start an ice cream parlor, you need machineries. For fast food also, we need machineries. For that also, we can give this. Then allied non-farm income generating activities, we are giving Mudra loans. Okay. Then when you go for the Mudra loans, you first always is better to approach a nationalized bank. So it is good. So there are so many nationalized banks, and in Pondicherry, we, the Indian Bank, is the leading bank. You're always welcome to approach our bank. Then, okay, ready. You have business idea, you have everything, you have training and everything. But next, how to apply? What are the documents needed? So you have to be thorough with that. The first thing, that ID proof, and ID proof is for Aadhaar card and PAN card. That is very, very important. With the PAN card, we will calculate the CIBIL score. CIBIL score is a report, is very important. That report will show what are the loans that you have so far you got from other banks or other finance agencies, like that. So that CIBIL report, that score is very important. You can get loans, but always you should repay. If you don't repay, that score we will get less scores. Okay, CIBIL score is very, very important. So don't go with your PAN card. Some people will help their friends with their PAN number. They will help their friends to get a TV or like that. If they don't pay, your CIBIL score will be affected. So don't use like that. Okay. Then ration card is important for address. Then rental agreement. At which place you are going to open the business. That rental agreement is important. And last 6 months bank statement. Then if you're already running a business and if you want to develop a business, you want income tax returns for 3 years and balance sheet for 3 years is also needed. So again, the one thing, what are the branch managers asking questions now, you are not able to answer is, once you have prepared a project report, okay, project report, we are helping our people to prepare a project report in our institute. Project report is a report which has the details of the business and the location of the business and the forthcoming 5 years, what are the possibilities of their business and the profit they are earning, then break-even point, some ratios also we can calculate with the help of the project report. If you are thorough with the project report, you can answer any questions what the branch is asking. So if you have clarity in that, then you are eligible for the loan. So these are the things I want to explain. So thank you very much for this great opportunity for that Department of International Business School of Management, and thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I welcome the beneficiaries of Mudra scheme for receiving the honor. I invite Mr. Balasubramani, proprietor of Kanagalangam Opticals, onto the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students, my fellow research scholars and dear faculty members of my department, I sincerely thank you all for coming here and gracing this occasion. And it is my immense honor and privilege to stand before you all in this magnificent auditorium to deliver the vote of thanks in this ICSSR sponsored PMMY Prime Minister Mudra scheme on this regarding. Firstly, I would like to thank our distinguished chief guest, Professor K. Thanigarasu, Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, for gracing this seminar and giving your insights about this program, sir, and your thoughts about this scheme and your ideas, and was so insightful, sir, especially about this colonial mindset which you explained was so good, and hope so our students will follow that, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank next our Dean, Malavika Dio Madam, and extending your warm welcome address and your insights about this program. And thank you so much, Madam, for giving about this thing. And next, I would like to thank the Shri Venkata Subramaniam M, Assistant General Manager, Zonal Manager, Indian Bank, for delivering the keynote address. Thank you so much, sir. Your insights about this program was so good, and we got a lot of knowledge about the scheme. And I am very sure that at least some around 2% from this crowd will definitely be an entrepreneur. And from your knowledge, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, our principal investigator about this Pradhan Mantri Yojana scheme, Professor P.G. Arul, sir, and who is the man behind this. And because of this thing, he got the project from ICSSR, and ICSSR has sponsored this whole event. And all these things will be noted and will be sent to the ICSSR, and all these things will be helpful to make new policies regarding. And I would like to thank sir on this note. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity also. Thank you, ma'am.